everyone, so the next book I'd like to show you is perfect for if your child is an able reader in year 3 and all the way up to year 6. It's a hilarious series of books. This is the first one in the series, all about Compton Valance, the most powerful boy in the universe. It's written by Matt Brown, who is one of our award-winning authors. He writes lots of other books as well, which I will share in a post so that you can see all of his work. And I'm just going to read to you the opening chapter of this book. In the beginning of the book, we have the introduction to the characters, Compton Valance, his friend, more of his friends, his mum and dad. So the children get to know all of the characters right from the start. And then we have the beginning. Okay, so I'm going to start reading now so you can get an idea that this is the type of book that you would like. Warning. The beginning. Repeat. This is not actually the beginning. Well, it is the beginning of the book, but not really the beginning of the story. I'd say more like a bit near the middle. Look, I'll be honest. It's complicated, but hey, that's what you get when you deal with time travel, right? My advice is to just strap yourself down and enjoy the ride. Sometimes, just when you think you've seen it all, life has a funny way of pulling down your trousers and popping ice cube in your pants. Compton Valance had lived in the same sleepy village, Little Hadron, since the day he was born. In fact, Compton had been born in the same house that his father had been born in. Actually, come to think of it, for as long as anyone in Little Hadron could remember, a member of the Valance family had eaten eggs at Morlock Cottage. So as you can imagine, it came as something of a surprise to Compton when he found himself in the kitchen of his own house having strawberry jam smashed into his face by a small baby. And if you can imagine the amount of surprise caused by a jam smearing baby, just picture the look on Compton's face when he realised that the baby was actually his own father. But that is all in the future. Well, the past actually. But we'll get to it eventually. Confused? Me too, but in a good way, right? Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's start at the proper beginning. Chapter 1. A stink that stunk stinkier than the stinkiest stink had ever stunk. Mr. Valance! Oh, Mr. Valance! Compton Valance, turn around now. Compton snapped his attention from the window that he'd been gazing out of and back to his teacher at the front of the classroom. I say teacher, although the phrase grumpy, flappy fish face would probably better describe this hideous vision that was yelling Compton's name at the moment. I do hope we weren't disturbing you, sneered Mr. Strickland. Compton didn't believe that for a second. It was widely known by pupils and teachers at St. Geoffrey's Junior School that Strictly Strickland was only truly happy when he was shouting at some poor, quivering child. This means looked below. Strictly wasn't Mr. Strickland's first real name, by the way. It was his nickname on account of his absolute complete hatred for children and because strict and strick sound so similar and everyone felt it suited him much better than Bernard. Now that I have your attention, Mr. Valance, will you please tell me the answer to the question I just asked? So that is the style of the book, and I'll just show you. We have lots of comic style speech bubbles, lots of different texts, different style fonts. So this is a book that's going to engage even the most reluctant of readers. It's got dialogue as well, so lots of characters, lots of speech bubbles, and it's really funny, and this is well loved by children, and as I say, it's from one of our award-winning authors. So if you think that your child would like a book that's got a bit of humour in it, based around a young boy that attends school and goes on a time-travelling mission, then this is the book for you.